How's it going? Welcome to Beer-Gineers. I'm Nick, and a slightly unusual review on this channel. Today I'm going to be looking at UK craft lager, and the question I'm asking is it worth it? We've got Hellas lager coming at 4.8% from Verdant, one of my favourite breweries, and we've got dark lager 5.1% Clint Down from Baron Brewery, coming at 5.1%. So, first off the bat, I'm not much of a lager drinker, never have been. The only reason I got these was really box fillers, so I bought a direct order last month from both Baron Brewery and from Verdant. And yeah, I suppose the question is, for lager drinkers out there, is it worth buying in terms of price? So this was, you can get that for £3.50. This costs £4. And I suppose the thing is, the reason why I spend a lot on IPAs, double IPAs, because I just love them. They're intense, and I get it. There's a lot of cost that goes into the ingredients. But is it the case for lager? Because you can, the best lager in the world, in my opinion, is continental lager. Yeah, so something like German, Czech, absolute masters, Belgians, masters at this style of beer. That's where it comes from. I suppose the question is, are we as good or better, given the fact that it's more expensive, not massively more expensive, but if you're going to buy the very best lager, something like an Augustina Hellas, most authorities will tell you that's one of the very best. You're looking at something like £2.80 for a 500ml bottle. Yeah, so it's more expensive. And the question is it? I should have got one of those, to be honest, and done a taste test comparison. I'm sure I've let myself down. But yeah, I'm going to do these two together in the same video. Do them side by side. It's been an unseasonably warm day, and they've been sitting in my fridge. And I think if I don't drink them now, then basically they're going to sit in there until next summer. So let's get them gone, shall we? Taking up fridge space. So we'll do the Verdant one first. And it says that it's brewed with water, barley, hops and yeast. Doesn't tell us what hops are in it. So let's see. I was doing a bit of a swirl then to get the gunk off the bottom, but obviously there's not going to be any of that because it's a lager. So, yeah, amber-coloured, clear beer. Couple of fingers of dissipating head. Nose. Yep, so bitter, lager, nose. Anything else under there? Maybe a bit of lemongrass, something like that. Nice, so as a lager goes, very nice. The question is if you're not going to drink Augustina Hellas, for the money I paid for that, that's £7.50 for the 2 cans. Obviously, you're going to get 8 cans of Stella for that. So the nose is nicer than Stella. Not that Stella's a bad drink. I reviewed it on this channel, I think last year. It's not a bad drink. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Let's go for it. Chin chin. So, as you'd expect, light body, nice little sort of hoppy bitterness, and then into a malt at the back. There is a bit of sweetness to it. It's not sickly, but there's a surprising amount of sweetness to that, more than I would have thought. Not in a bad way. It's nice, but for this one, £3.50. No way. would I buy this again? It's a lager basically, yeah, and it's not. It's a lot better than Stella, but is it going to be better than, say, like I say, a good quality German, Czech, Belgian lager? No. So as a lager, well, first of all, value for money, no. So it's going to be 4 out of 10. As a lager, it's 8 out of 10. But like I say, I wouldn't buy it again. It's not worth £3.50. Okay, so when we come back, we'll see if the Baron lager is any better in terms of value for money, in my opinion. See you shortly. Welcome back. Okay, so that was the Verdant Helles beer. Let's see if this dark lager, I don't know what a dark lager is. I assume it's a lager that's a darker shade, slightly more toasted malt. Oh, there is a bit of, it is dark as well. So on the back it says a dark lager, punk, brewed to 5.1% with a complex range of European grains for a crisp malt forward experience. I think it tells us what hops are in it. Belmer hops, extra pale malt, dark Munich malt, Vienna. So it is dark. You can see it just off the head. Oh wow, it is proper dark. That's almost like a Dunkel, I'd say. I do like a Dunkel though. German Dunkel. Oh, I love them. They're really good. Okay, I think this is going to be more my speed. Didn't think it was going to be that dark. Like I say, that is, as I understand it, a Dunkel. So, what we got? It's dark. I can see light through it. It looks actually a very pretty reddish brown. So it looks really good. A couple of fingers of tan head, nose. Ooh, there's all sorts going on there. So I'm getting treacle, fig. That's definitely Dunkel-esque. Yeah, burnt sugar. Really nice. Let's go for it. Chin chin. Oh. That is nice. That's a very nice Dunkel. So it's a lot drier than the Verdant Helles. Yeah, very little sweetness this at all. A bit less fizzy as well, despite the head. Rich, toasty malt with elements of, like I said, burnt sugar and fig, but there's not the sweetness. With a nice lingering toasty, roasty aftertaste. That's very, very nice. The question though, is it worth £4? To be honest, even though it's really good, you can get a German Dunkel down Compton Offie by us for, not for half the price, but for 2/3 of the price. Yeah, so as a beer, yeah, I'll give that 7.5 out of 10, but value, I'd have to say 5.5, because, like I say, there's nothing wrong with it. It's good, but the Germans do it just as well. So, in essence, then it wasn't quite what I was expecting. This review, I thought it was going to be like a lager, but I wouldn't say it's a lager. It's a Dunkel. So it didn't turn out quite how I expected it. But in summary, am I going to be buying craft lager again? Well, I don't really drink lager. I only bought them as box fillers. And on that basis, I'm not going to be buying them as box fillers either. I do think quite a lot of, from what I can tell, people tend to evolve out of IPA and into lager. And I do wonder, did they ever really like IPAs in the first place, or were they just doing it because it was like the fashion or whatever? But for me, I absolutely adore and love IPAs, and I'll continue drinking them until I don't want to. And when I do eventually stop drinking them, if I ever do, probably won't, but if I ever do, I don't think I'm going to be going on to lager. Yeah, it's not my speed. Okay, well, that's it then. Thanks for watching. Hope that was useful to you. Until next time, cheers.